Hey YouTube, it's Kimmy. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So glad you clicked my video. So today I'm going to put on some makeup, get ready with me. I'm not going anywhere, but I'm just in the mood for makeup today. And I want to talk about how my school closed down. Because, this event took place on December 5th. It was very devastating to me. It was terrible. But I do want to share my feelings and basically give the rundown on what happened. But I am going to start my makeup. I just want to get into my makeup a little bit first and then start telling the story about my school. So, do I not have a mirror? Oh, wow. Huh. Yeah, my mirror is all the way over there. I'm not going over there. I guess I'm using this Anastasia Beverly Hills palette mirror today, which is totally fine. So if you don't know me, my name is, I go by Kimmy. I am 20 years old, putting on primer. This is the Ulta Beauty mattifying face primer. I love this. It keeps my skin matte. I tried other primers in the past and they don't keep my skin matte. So this never fails. So my name is Kimmy. I'm 20. I have turned 20 in April. And the school I was attending was Brightwood College, located in Las Vegas, Nevada, but there was multiple locations. All of the Brightwood colleges have closed down. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that into our skin. It's best to swipe it across your face so it doesn't roll up into a ball, since it is a silicone based primer and they do have tendencies to roll up into balls. It's really weird, but yeah, it was hanging off my nose and it feels weird. So yes, I was attending Brightwood College. Oh, my back hurts. In Las Vegas, Nevada. I started school April 18th. I was supposed to graduate in May. I started school April 18th of 2018. My graduation date was May 2019. So I was 20 when I started school. Basically, freshly 20. And to prepare for school, I was working a full-time job. I saved up a lot of money because I knew I wasn't going to be able to work full-time during school. I saved up thousands of dollars, for school to help me get through that. I hope you guys can see me. I'm trying not to look down so much. Okay, pretty sure it's blended in, but I'm just going to keep going for no apparent reason. Okay. So to get into the school, you had to take multiple tests. There were HESI tests. There was a math and English. And was it writing or math, English, and reading? I believe it was 3, and you had to get a certain score, and you had to do an interview with the dean. And of course, I passed all the tests, did good on my interview. So then I got into the program. School was cool. I really did like my students, and I liked my students. I liked my classmates, and I really did like the diversity in my class. It was 20-year-olds like me, late 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds. We were very diverse. I did notice there was a lot of black women in my class, which I loved a lot. Cause I'm like, wow, that's so dope, so cool, get it. So that was really encouraging as well. So the my classmates, I can't speak for everybody else's classmates, but my classmates, they were pretty cool, pretty chill. Yeah, everything was cool. But the instructors, the instructors were definitely a different story for sure. I felt like a lot of them didn't know what they were talking about. It was like you would ask a question, and of course, you know, everybody's not going to know anything. So this is NARS Velvet Matte Skin Tint. Hopefully it zooms in. And I'm using this in the shade, I can't pronounce it, but it's medium dark 3. And this is my shade in all the NARS products. And I never tried this foundation out yet, but all the other NARS products I have, they blend perfect with my skin. So hopefully this gives me the same effect. But it was like the instructors didn't know what they were talking about. Of course, not everybody knows everything. I'm not expecting for everybody to know everything. But it was like, I felt like it was a lot of information they did not know. Like, we're in class and they're like, oh, we're asking questions and they don't know. And I went for my LPN, licensed practical nursing, and these instructors were RNs. So they should already know more than us off bat. And I feel like their teaching skill, it's different between knowing what you're doing. You may be a wonderful, great nurse, but it doesn't mean you can teach the material to everyone. Not everybody is meant to be a teacher. And I just felt like some people weren't passionate about their job, and unfortunately, like, you can tell, you know. So the teaching wasn't that great. I feel like I was teaching myself a lot of the times. I felt like a lot of classes could have been online classes, because honestly it was students teaching other students, and you know, students teaching themselves, unfortunately. So that's how I did feel about the instructors. And there was an instructor, supposedly she was teaching but she wasn't licensed. I'm not sure if she didn't have her license to teach, or she wasn't like licensed in nursing. But anyway, she wasn't licensed and she should not have been teaching. And I'm not sure if she even knew anything, because she was honestly a terrible instructor. It was like she didn't know anything and nothing made sense when she talked. I'm just being very honest. So the school, they work in quarters. We don't have semesters there. There was 5 quarters in total for the LPN program. So I passed quarter 1 without having to retake any classes, thank goodness. But unfortunately in quarter 2 I had to retake pharmacology. But you know, that was the only class I had to retake. I did not give up. I decided to, you know, continue with the program and retake pharm, because yeah, I'm not gonna give up just because I failed one class. Unfortunately, I'm going to, you know, keep going. I have to. This foundation smells good. Isn't that weird? I don't know. Maybe that's just weird to me, but yeah, the foundation definitely smells good. It's hurting my hand. Oh my gosh. Whew. So unfortunately I failed pharmacology, and I decided to keep on going on with the program. And it was very you know, it's nursing, so it's mostly women. And I feel like that's kind of what made it difficult, because a lot of the instructors and the staff, they had attitudes and they picked favorites. Just because you don't like me doesn't mean you have to treat me a certain way. Like, this is a professional setting. If I can be nice and professional to you as a student, I feel like I deserve the same respect that I'm giving you. I was never disrespectful with any staff, but it was like the attitudes were terrible. And it wasn't just me that was receiving attitudes from instructors and the staff. It was other students too, and I seen it in front of my eyes. It was very unprofessional and ridiculous. Oh, this is looking nice. And then there's, like I said, there's a lot of favoritism as well. instructors were passing certain students on, even if they were, and their rule is no rounding, and our grades were in buckets, which means we needed to have a 75% or higher in our assignment bucket, in our exam bucket, and in our quiz bucket. All of those need to be 75% or higher each. There was no overall grade, we had buckets. And certain students weren't reaching their bucket, and their rule is they do not round up. So even if you have a 73% or 74.5, you technically, you did fail the class. But some instructors were passing on certain students that they favorited. They were adding on extra points on quizzes, even HESI tests. Those are standardized exams. How do you add in extra points on a standardized exam? I'm confused. You know, it was a lot of favoritism. They only did it for certain students, which I feel like was really jacked up. And if you're going to do it for one, then do it for all, and don't do any favoritism, because it doesn't look good on your part. But hey, whatever makes you happy. So yeah, the school was a mess. You know, and everybody has rules. Some rules were silly, but I'm not going to go too deep into that. But, you know, just my experience with the school wasn't that good. And, you know, unfortunately, I started class April 18th, 2018, and the school closed down on December 5th. So let's get into the day of the school closing. So it's quarter 3. You know, like I said, I have to retake pharmacology, which was in quarter 2. So I finished that. Basically, I had to, which put me back. So my original graduation date was supposed to be May, but me retaking pharmacology pushed me back to July. So here it is, quarter 3. I'm ready to start the new quarter. I was going to be starting med surg and mental health, and I was excited. You know, I was like, oh snap, this quarter is gonna kick my butt. But I was ready. I was ready to get my butt kicked. You know, like, I sacrificed so much to go to school. I'm not doing this for nothing, you know, type of thing. So I was ready, boom, ready to just dive in. So it's Wednesday morning. We start class at 8 a.m. Everybody's there, and you know, we're all seated, and it was like, you know, the teacher wasn't there on time, but she's really never there on time because I had her before. So I'm like, okay, I didn't think anything of it. So then it's like 8:03, 8:04. She finally shows up in class, and she's like, hey, you know, they want to talk to all the students at once. Let's go into a bigger room to fit all the students. So I guess they wanted to fit, yeah, they fit quarter 3 and quarter 4 all in a room. And it was our principal, our teacher, the teacher I just had, who said, you know, like, hey, let's go into this bigger room, and assistant dean, and I think it was like one other person or two other people. I don't know who they were, but they were also in there as well. So, you know, they're all in there. Cool, whatever. And then, sorry, I'm looking for my concealer. I don't like this concealer. It actually burns my eyes, so I don't have any other concealer. It's the Infallible Pro Glow by L'Oreal. And this is just what it looks like. Okay, cool. So I'm going to apply that to my under eye. Whatever. And it's the principal, and he's going to, he's getting ready to talk to us. They want to make sure, oh, and the dean. So principal, dean, teacher, assistant dean, and somebody else. I don't know who she was. So, you know, they're getting ready to talk to us, whatever. And nobody looks happy. I'm like, oh, snap. But, you know, usually in the beginning of the quarter, they pass out awards for last quarter. Like, if you got perfect attendance or really good grades, you get on the dean's list and all that stuff. So I'm like, oh, okay, like, you know, my classmates thinking they're about to pass out the awards. I have no clue what the fuck they're about to do. So I'm just like, okay, like, why are we in here? And nobody really looks happy. And the principal didn't look happy, which is weird, because usually he's always, like, in a good mood. So I'm like, like, I'm not thinking anything of it, really, at this point. I'm just kind of like, what the fuck are we doing in here? Just thinking, like, it's another announcement or whatever for school. And so he starts talking, And he's basically like, you know, unfortunately, I have some bad news. The school is closing. And it's like when he's talking, me and my classmate were looking at each other, and she's looking at me, and I'm like, I don't know what to say or do. So I'm just like, I don't know. And, you know, I'm just waiting for him to say, just kidding, you know, like, what do you mean the school's closing? What do you mean? And he's like, the school is closing. And it was just kind of like, wow, I know I didn't want to get up this morning and go to class, but damn, now I'm never gonna go to class? Like, for real? That's not what I wanted. You know, so it's like really, it's like really jacked up, of course. So, you know, he tells us the school's closing. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, stop. Like, say you're just joking. Like, honestly, like, stop playing. You play too much. You know, and basically he's serious. And once he said that, somebody walked out, you know. Everybody was just so in shock. And everybody was just so upset. And it was a very unfortunate event. It was, like, devastating. It was like, wow, all these months, all those assignments we turned in, all the hard work, all these hours we spent in lecture, all these clinical hours we did, you know, all the sacrifices everyone made. And I felt like it was just very sad, because it wasn't like it only affected me. It affected everyone who went to Brightwood College. You know, and it wasn't just only a location in Las Vegas. There's locations in other places. I really don't remember. I don't want to say the wrong information. But it's multiple students. It's so many students who whose lives were changed in one day. We sacrificed so much to go to the school. We're going to school to better our lives and do something positive in our lives. And then this happens. And it's just so sad. Like, it's terrible. Like, you hear of like trade schools, you know, closing down, but you never think it's going to happen to you. But unfortunately, I was going to Brightwood College at the wrong time. Should have never even went, you know. I was going at the wrong time, and the school closed down on me, and I didn't get to finish. I didn't get to graduate, unfortunately. It's just very sad. I was in quarter 3. Like I said, there's 5 quarters. And my thing is like, wow, what about the people who moved on to quarter 5? Like, they're basically fucking done. And then it's like, you know what? Sorry, the school's closing. There was no teach out. It was basically like, yeah, the school's closing, so get the fuck out. And it's Wednesday, and it will be closed on Friday. So I don't know what the fuck to tell you. It was just very, very sad. You know, so once they announced that, they were like, don't give up on your dreams. And basically was like, yeah, the school's closing, so you don't have to stay for class. There's no point. Bye. Get out. Basically what happened. It was very, very sad, honestly. Very, very sad. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. It was very, I don't want to say traumatizing, because that sounds very dramatic. But it was very disappointing. My leg is falling asleep. Ouch. But yeah, it was very, very shocking and very disappointing. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. You know, it's like all these months, all the money I saved to get through school, everything I sacrificed, it's like, for what? It didn't pay off. And school's not easy. School was a pain in the ass. That shit was not easy. Not at all. And then for this to happen, and it's like, oh well, sorry. Damn. Like, you guys, we didn't even get a teach out or anything. It was very sad. So yeah, that's the story on my school. And I'm not done yet, because my makeup's not done yet. And I want to send you guys, oh yeah, and when they were talking about how the school was closing down, They're like, guys, we just found out last night and blah 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 and all this crap. I want to let you guys know what happened before you guys get the email. So, you know, like I said, class started at 8, got the email at 8:43, and I'm going to read you guys the email. This is a real email. This is a real email from Brightwood College. Dear students, in early fall, we undertook a path to dramatically restructure Education Corporation of America, parent company of the campus in which you applied. What, sneeze? To best... I've been having like really bad allergies lately. To best posture it for the future, this plan entailed the commitment of additional funds from investors. However, recently the Department of Education added requirements that made operating our schools more challenging. In addition, last night, ACICS suspended our school's accreditation with intent to withdraw. The uncertainty... Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. I read that so choppy. The uncertainty of these requirements resulted in an inability to acquire additional capital to operate our schools. It is with extreme regret that this series of recent circumstances has forced us to discontinue the operations of our schools. Unfortunately, this means that your enrollment will be canceled and there will not be future classes at the campus in which you enrolled or any Education Corporation of America campuses. We encourage you to pursue your career training with another school in your area that offers the same or similar program. This is clearly not the outcome we envision for you or our schools, and it is with the utmost regret that I inform you of this direction. President and CEO, fuck you. I'm just like so upset and just so mad right now because this is ridiculous. Something like this should have obviously, you know, never happened. There was no teach out because they can't afford it. But my thing is, you're taking all the money from those people. I mean, from the students. I said those people like I'm not a student. Where's all that money going? Like, I'm very confused. Like, you don't have enough money to even teach us out, do a teach out. I don't want to do my eyebrows. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's just like a whole bunch of bullshit, obviously. I don't feel like doing my makeup. Yes, I'm going to come back and do my eyebrows off camera because it will take way too long. So I'm going to come back because there's still more I have to talk about. I talk a lot, as you can see. And if you're still here in this video, thank you for holding on and sticking in. You an MVP? Most valuable? Yes, you an MVP for sure. Thank you so much. I will be back with my eyebrows done. Okay, hey, I'm back. And I did my eyebrows. I am no way, shape, or form a makeup artist, so my eyebrows look a little jank. Don't judge me because I haven't done my eyebrows in about forever. I can't even remember, honestly. So and the crazy thing is that for some reason there was a rumor going around at a hospital that Brightwood College has lost their contract. And so when a student basically, you know, confronted the dean, she was like, oh no, there shouldn't be any worries, you know, basically I guess just acting dumb. I don't know how else to say it. And you know, they were saying, we're gonna send you guys an email tonight letting you guys know like what's happening, if it's true or not. I guess they couldn't just tell us in the moment. And we got an email that everything is actually good, that everything's okay, that our school's fine, you know, nothing's going to happen, you know, everything's okay. And then a month later this shit happened, so obviously everything was not okay. I don't know what the fuck happened. This is, oh yeah, I'm like, What? So yeah, it was like, it was just terrible. I don't wish this on anybody. And if you're watching my video and you're in school, I hope and I pray that you are in a accredited school and that this does not happen to you, because this is not okay. This shouldn't be happening to anybody. This should not be a common thing or a common experience at all. done. I finished my makeup. I need to hurry. My camera's about to die. Okay. So now we're just gonna put some finishing spray on this. do I look like in a mirror? So yeah, thank you so much for watching my video and watching me do my makeup. Let me know how y'all feel about the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and also share the video as well. Give it some love. Let everyone have the opportunity to love on this video. So what happened, you know, was very unfortunate, but I'm going to definitely keep moving forward, that's for sure. So yeah, I love, oh my god, my makeup came out so good. I'm so glad I decided to record this video and share my feelings about the school and basically what went on and what happened. If this has happened to you, please comment down below. Share your feelings and your experiences as well. I would love to chat in the comment section. Or if you're in school, or you know this happened to somebody, you know, just comment on the video, show it some love. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Like, comment, and subscribe, and also share.